Everyone, how are we doing today? So in this video what I'll be teaching you is how to make this beautiful turban gele. So if you're new on this channel, I especially welcome you. Thank you for coming to watch our videos, and to our hot subscribers I shout out to you. Thank you always. Thank you for every time. So in this video what I'll be teaching you is how to make that simple turban gele, and the fabric I'll be using is Rawsilk because the picture that I saw, it was Rawsilk they use, and I'm still planning to work on the sequence. I hope it's going to come out better too. It's going to come out good. So you'll be needing only 1 yard of fabric Rawsilk for this work. It is simple. Within 30 minutes you are done. Everything you are done. Okay, so for the turban, it's going to be a V shape. Your own can be round shape, your own could be a V shape, but mine will be V shape because I just follow what is on the picture, what is in the picture. So the fabric, I've cut out the fabric for the band, and I have 16 inches by 14 inches, 16 inches for the length, which is the stretchy part, and for 14 inches for the width. So I cut out in two places. So I'm going to use it to form the V shape. I will not explain anything about this V shape here because I have many videos on how to do that. Many videos. And for the body of the turban, this is what I have. I have 26 inches for the stretchy part, which is the head circumference side, by 12 inches. I don't want it too big. I don't want it too big. So if you don't want your own to be too big, 11 to 12 inches is okay. But if you want it big, 30 to 15 inches will be okay for the length, for the width. So I have 12 inches by 26 inches here. And for the handle, there I want the turban to have handle so that it can fit every adult that put it on. So I just cut out about 3 inches, and let me say 3 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches by 10 inches into two places. I'll be joining these to the turban. So if you don't know how to make this, please let me know, or I will drop the link. Is on, I have a video of how to make a V-shaped turban gele, or let me say V-shaped turban, on my channel. I'll drop the video on in the comment box or in the description box. So for the design that will be on top, I have my fabric cutter here and I've ironed it. So you'll be needing your thick wadding. I use the thick wadding here. So this is the thick wadding I use. We have three kind of wadding. We have the soft one, we have the medium, we have the hard. This one is the medium. There is this one that is very hard. I got this one 1,2 per yard. So it's between the range of 1,000 to 1,2 or 1,3 that people are selling it. So you will be needing only half yard. If you are done, you won't finish your half yard. So that is why I said this fabric doesn't consume a lot of, this design doesn't consume a lot of fabric or materials. So the measurement I have here now is this. I have 14 inches, or let me say 14.5 inches. On fold, that will be 29 inches. On fold, that will be 29 inches. So by the time you are cutting it straight, you are cutting out 29 inches. If you are cutting it out on fold, you'll be cutting out 14 inches. So now by 20 inches, the length is 20 inches, and the length must be the stretchy part of your fabric. You see, it was the stretchy part of my fabric. So I cut out 29 inches. When it is on fold, it's 14.5 inches by 20 inches. Please take notes. After that, I cut out my wadding, and the measurement I cut out for the wadding was 14 inches for the length by 20 inches, or 14 inches by for the width and 20 inches by the length. That is the one I cut out for the wadding. Is we are just attaching it to the one part of your fabric. It's not going to be at the other part. So this part is going to be the right part, facing outside, facing you when you put it on, when you put on the gele. So what I now did, when you look at your wadding, there is a shiny part of a wadding and there is no shiny part. The shiny part of the wadding, I just place it on my fabric like this, and I place this empty fabric on it so that I can iron it to the fabric. So make sure you place the stretchy parts and the shiny parts on your fabric, under your fabric, and iron it. So I usually place my iron on my fabric when I'm iron so that it will be easy for me to iron. It's not that I'll just place my iron on my body. So for it to get hot till it reach the back, it will take time. So but when I place my iron directly on my fabric, gone it's gone quickly. So that is what I did. Now the next thing to do now is to fold this to the wrong side. Fold it to the wrong side like this and sew. So this is how you are going to sew. You sew from here. This is the folded part. I did it like this. This is the folded part. So you sew from this end like this. You sew it, or you can start your sewing. Just sew like this. Sew this end, sew this end, the second end, sew this end. So you can leave about 3 to 4 inches at the middle of the down part, at the middle of this open part like this. Leave about 4 to 3 inches. That is where you are going to turn it out. So please target the middle point. Target the middle point, because there is you understand what I'm saying at the end of the day. So target the middle part to leave where you're going to turn it out. So all these things I have said, I'm going to do everything on my sewing machine now and come back to show you the next thing. So I will sew my turban, the V-shaped turban. I will sew this and turn it out, then I'll come back to show you the next thing. Okay, so I've made the turban. So I've added the handle to it. I've sewed the handle to it, you see. So this is it. Now we are going to move on to the turban design. So I have the design turn out. I've seen it and turn it out. So this is the middle part. I have removed it, and then after that I top stitch it. So by the time you fold it, this one will turn to the back, and that is where your loop is going to cover. Do you understand? So even if it doesn't cover everything, since it's going to turn to the back, it's better than when it's at the side. So now we're going to form like 5 pleats with this. You can form like 6, you can form 5, but you won't form more than 6 or 5 because of the 14 inches we are using. If you want to be bigger or smaller, then you reduce or increase it. So I'm going to fold like this: 2, 3, 4, and 5. So before you fold, get the middle. Let me get it so that it should be bigger than this shoulder. So here is 20 inches that I cut out the other time. Now I have 19 inches now because of the sewing we sewed at the two sides. Now 19 divided by 2, that would be 9 inches, right? Yes, 9 inches. Is it 9.5 inches? So now we're going to be using the 9.5 inches. I will get to my chalk to indicate the 9.5 inches. So form the fold, make 5 pleats, and I pass my thread through like this. So I've sew like 2 to 3 times, then I can take it like this so that it can be well secured. So after you're done with this, set it aside. For the loop that is going to go around this place, I have 8 inches by 5 inches. So I folded it into 2 to the wrong side and I sew it like this, 8 inches by 5 inches. So how you're going to get your measurement is like this. Just take your measurement like this. I have 6 inches here. So if you are making more than this place, you won't be able to use 8 inches. But since I'm not making more than this, I will still have excess. So I'm going to turn it to the right side now. So this middle part, let me first do it this way. So this middle part will be outside. So I'll take it to my sewing machine and just sew like this. I have it sewn. At this point, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please and please do that now for us. When you are doing this, you are doing it to encourage us. Still have a lot of things to do for you on this channel. Please subscribe, like this video, comment, share with friends, encourage us so that we can do better and more. So after you're done that, you use your hot glue or UHU gum or BC Star Zone. So at the down part, you turn this where you sew to the down part, not up, down to the down part. So and secure it with your hot glue, secure it down with your hot glue. So I'll do that later. Before I do that, let me explain something to you. Get the middle of this turban and to your right, this is the right side. You sew it or you glue it, but I would advise to sew. Here, you sew it down. You sew this under, sew it. So the Alright, so after you have sewn this side and you have secured this to this, so what we're going to do now is to bring the edge together. So this one depends on how you want it to be. If you want your own to be full, that means you have to increase the length from 14 to 16 to 18 to 20, depending on how you want it to be. But the client that wants it doesn't want it too much, just want it in a way that's simple. So what you're going to do is that we try to pull up this. Just look at what I'm doing, please. Try to pull up this so that it can come together like this. So as if you are trying to tie your gele, you arrange it. So now you're going to bring these two together this way. I'm going to bring it together. And first of all, you can just try to sew this. You can first try to sew this. Where's my thread? Sew an invisible tack, because start from the back so that the sewing will not be too obvious. So just sew. When you want to tie, you tie it at the back. You come out from the back to sew, to tie. So I'll just knot it at the back here. Now you can even have your style like this, but that is not what we are, what we want to achieve. So I'll try to bring this together this way and sew. And I'll arrange this properly. So let me first sew this one so that I can arrange the others. Please sew an invisible, do an invisible tacking here. Just try to bring everything together. I'm trying to bring everything together. So all I'm doing here is not visible. The sewing is not visible. When I came out, I go in close to where I came out, just tie and sew. I just sew, I mean. So now I'm trying to knot it at the back because my thread is about to finish. Now I'm done tacking this side. I'm done sewing. So all this side, I will pull it out, pull it in. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. Like I'll just arrange it in a form, maybe like I'm forming a ruffle there. Just like I'm forming a ruffle there. Now I'll take my thread, I will pass it through everything like sew an invisible sewing. It's just the way that this, all what I have formed will not unravel. So I will do that. I will just sew. Let me try to use my needle and thread to tack this. So I'm just trying to pass my thread through so that all the ruffles that I've created inside will stand, will mill like that. And needle and thread to also sew. So pull the one that is coming out from the back. So I can see that my own is okay now. The ruffle comes out. If anyone that is in excess, just like this, you just pull it inside and use your needle and thread to sew. If you look carefully, you won't see any thread. You won't see any thread. So I'll just sew like that, and when I sew, I will show that okay, everything is intact. So I will go this way. I will also form my ruffles and have my belly like this. So this will be the finished look though. I'll just arrange it the way I want it to be and use my needle and thread to finish the work. So this is very, very simple and it doesn't consume any fabric. If you want to be simple like this, there are many clients that want it to be simple and look like it is tied. Seriously, it will look as it's tied. You can place some half pleats on it so that it will also beautify it. Some half pleats, brooch, anything. So please just feel to work on your own. This is hand-free work. It is easy. Very, very easy. Look at the back, well formed, just as if it is tied. Look at it. So it's your needle and thread that will perform the remaining work. And when you are sure of what you are doing, then you are going to achieve a very neat job. Alright, so the final thing you're going to do is that pull it, take it out. Now, here, we didn't sew here, we only sew here. Just take your needle and thread or your glue, you sew it down so that it will not be moving from one place to another. You sew it down. You sew all necessary places that you need to sew. And the back, you can also sew this place if you think that it's going to move. So everything must be in it hard like this. It must be okay that your client will just lose this the band, the handle to tighten the turban. So your clients will just lose it and take it from the back this way and just tie. They are ready to go for any occasion. And if your clients want it to be bigger than this or to be higher than this, just increase the length, the width. Now we use 14 inches here. You just increase your width to 16 to 18 or to 20. But mine is very perfect like this. I love it. So I will love to see your practical. Thank you. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please don't go without subscribing or like this video. Thank you.